Bravo.
So you started uncovering this information. The thing I've heard you talk about the most was Post Glacier Rebound. What is Post Glacier Rebound?
Well, around 14,000 years ago, when you had all those woolly mammoths freeze and, with buttercups still in their stomach, all that weight pushed down all those continents and depressed them. I mean, that's a lot of weight. Now, as this weight leaves those continents start to rebound. They start lifting up. And that anomaly is happening all over up there in the Antarctic right now. I have one article where this guy had a 9-hole golf course next to the lake's edge, and now it's 18 holes, and he was thinking of expanding it to another 18 holes. I mean, that water's receding so fast, it's ridiculous. That whole area up there is rebounding. We've lost 9 Californias worth of ice in the last 3 years alone. I mean, that is a lot of weight. It's like a lead weight on a tire. You take that weight off from over there, and it doesn't matter if that water or that ice is in water. It's all land. And when you take that weight off that land and you put it somewhere else on the globe, well, that weight's taken off. So that land starts to lift back up. Now, where this water's going, this heavy weight, it's going into geofragile zones in the ocean. And it's sinking the ocean floor. And it's pushing the magma. It's like a magma wave. So you're going to see volcanoes. And I said that on my second vid when I came on YouTube like 10 months ago. I mean, and it's in our face. And the money players, man, that ICCP, oh, man, they are dirty as hell. And the World Bank, oh man, the mother of all harlots, man, the bride of Antichrist herself. Man, they are pulling cons hardcore, like the OTC derivatives market. That's a $595 trillion con. And this stupid carbon tax stuff, now they're making money out of thin air. And they're taking that and selling futures and everything else. I mean, they're making that into a $200,000 market. And now with this lithium stuff, which they knew about all along, that was $1 trillion worth of lithium that they found over there in Afghanistan. That's what 9/11 was all about. It's about money. This is what the World Bank does. They got the whole entire globe tied up in trade agreements. They run the show. It's just that simple.
So, do you think that they're using? So, what you're saying is that they're using this post-glacial rebound as a way to make money, like conning it off as in climate change?
Well, this is real stuff. It's happening. And these guys are profiting immensely behind this stuff. Like these oil companies, these are the good old boys club. Big time. All these oil companies like PB, man, they went short on their stocks hardcore. And they threw their money into lithium. These guys are all going to battery technology. They're way ahead of everybody else. Man, these are all smoke and mirror things. It's amazing. They get away with this stuff time and time again. I mean, it's like, is people going to wake up? First, you had the gold pool in the 70s. You had the S&L scam in the 80s. You had Enron. You had the farming. You had the housing. You had the OCT derivatives. I mean, they've been playing this game over and over and over again. It's all one big con. It's a lie. And man, it just amazes me. I just sit there.
Okay, so back to I just want to stay on the post-glacial rebound for a little bit. Now, what's causing the ice caps to melt?
From what I'm seeing, nuclear fallout. Now, when Chernobyl blew up, this is the same time. This is how these guys work. It's amazing. Okay, they came out with this. Aerosol cans. Don't spray aerosol cans because it hurts the ozone. You know what? That is baloney. Okay, when Chernobyl blew up, which was 3.5 million pounds of spent fuel rods, and uranium's a metal. It's mined. And then you add probably 100,000 tons or whatever of metal and concrete from those 4 structures, and that thing blew up like no one's business, and it blew a hole right through the ozone. Matter of fact, that dude that was running the reports offed himself 2 years later. I mean, it was the cover up of cover ups, the Live 86. It was a joke. And then all these atomic, like World War II, when they blew up the Japan, man, where do you think all that metal and debris and people and dirt went? It went airborne, and it went all over your ice pack. I mean, it's in the Himalayan ice cores. It's in every ice core around the planet. I mean, you got a hole in the ozone from this, and the phenomenology test too. The high altitude nuclear bombs they were detonating. Man, it's just like, man, this is so dang wicked. It's unbelievable. And man, they keep snow dome. I mean, look at what they're doing to the public. Oh yeah, CO2 gas. Yeah. So they created a $200 trillion new con with that. Okay, and then they're shoveling all their money into battery technology and stuff while everyone's thinking oil. They're shoveling all their money the other way. It's a con. Now, going back over to Post Glazier Rebound, because that's what you want to hear about. Mm-hmm. These guys know climate and money are going hand in hand, and that's why I bring the financial aspect to this. Because they're going hand in hand. Just before Iceland volcanoes took off, they just whacked that economy. They're grabbing the money before it happens. When I saw them do that in Italy, I go, oh man. And then here in California, they've been expecting it to go since 2008. Now the 2030 report, which I have the Senate hearings over on my YouTube channel too, is 2 hours long. They told 16 different branches of the CIA told our Congress to go screw. Okay, it's national security. Straight up. It's called climate security is what it's called. You don't think all those millions and millions and millions of FEMA coffins sitting all around the United States is there by accident. And they had those things set up a couple of years ago because they thought they were already there at that point. I mean, I just said, I'm a reader. I went to college when I was 12. The same college that Obama went to. Occidental College in East LA. I mean, I sit here and read. I've been following the money since high school. I went to high school too, and I mean, what is it, $20 million or something like that in a 10-week class with $10,000. I mean, they had the cons going back then. But now this is, I mean, even back then, if you think about it, they had Soylent Green. They were having all these different green movements back in the 60s and 70s. People were already feeling it. But boy, when Chernobyl blew, that was it. I mean, it's been a runaway ever since. And that's fact.
So what do you think is going to be the end result of post-glacial rebound? Like, are we just going to, like, break apart or?
Well, the Earth has to fix herself. I mean, I look at all this stuff with common sense. I mean, the Earth's going to have to fix herself. I tell people, we got to start evacuating these islands because they're unsafe. You're going to see all kinds of different anomalies. You're going to see islands sinking, like Newmore Island. And I told people those were going to start sinking months before they did. And then you'll see other anomalies where the magma is being actually built up underneath the island. And the island starts to rise around its edges and stuff. And there's a submarine volcano just ready to blow that island right down in one sinking match. And I'm sitting there going, holy smokes, my God, oh my Lord. I try to do as much as I can to warn the people and put all the links and the information and the facts along with it. And I'll even give them the biblical prophecy to back it.